Hello guys, how you doing today? So I'm here in one of our estates, Jasper Hillview, Abuja. Lot of perfecting of the fence work, painting, everything going on, and we're doing an open house this weekend. I want to share and address a couple of things about land. When you buy land from an estate, what do you get? Okay, so I first of all tell you that couple of type of land an estate could have bought. So one is a land without any form of title. The other is a land that already has a title like Gazette or C of O. And then the third is a land that didn't have title, but the estate decided to then go and do the title in their name. So for example, you could say, I want to research about Gtext Estate, and you go to land and then the name is Jasper Gardenia. You don't find Jasper Gardenia on lands or whatever. And that's because, first of all, Gtext bought it from somebody else who the title was in that person's name. So when you then buy the land from Gtext, here are things that Gtext must give you, or any other company. They must give you, if you have finished paying for your land and documentation, to give you a deed of assignment. The deed of assignment by the law of Nigeria is what transfers land from buyer to seller. The second thing they give you is called a provincial survey. A provincial survey is the map of the place that they have allotted to you. Now, if the land is not yet perfected, you can then take those two documents, take it to the Ministry of Land, and then register, the property in your name. So either you're doing a registered survey, and then from registered survey, you then do what we call a C of O. Now, if the land already has a C of O, what you would then do is take the deed and register the deed. It's what we then call governor's consent. Because what you are now doing is to tell government that, look, I bought this land from the Gtext, who bought it from, this person. So the deed always carried the history, right? And now the land has officially transferred from Gtext to me that bought it from Gtext. So if the land already has global C of O, what you then need to go and do with your deed of assignment and provincial survey is to, of course, register the survey and then register the deed, which is called the governor's consent. I hope this helps explain land to you, because sometimes you see people buy land. What you're after is taking the coordinate of the land to confirm the title it carries. So sometimes somebody can say the land has C of O and maybe it doesn't have. Right, so you go to the land and take a coordinate and confirm whether it has C of O, right? And then you want to also then ask the seller, where is your own deed of assignment? In other words, the land may have carried XYZ name, but you now say you are the owner, we saw you own the place, you are doing work on the place. Where is the deed of assignment that transfer ownership, okay, from the original seller to you, Gtext, or to anybody else you're buying from? And so once they can show you the deed of assignment that transfer ownership to them, and then they are also then giving you your own deed of assignment. So these are part of how you want to research land, research title. The ignorance is too much. Feel free to go to my YouTube. You see where I did a detailed 1-hour video on understanding land titles, understanding land documents and measurements. Okay, well, that's my tips for you today from Jasper Hill View Estate, Abuja. I love you. Bye-bye.